We've got the manufacturer of Fuzi Pet Beds here joining us today to talk all things pet hair. And I'm really, really excited to have this conversation. So please help me welcome Christine Leigh from Fuzi Pet Beds while we have a conversation about why your pet needs a bed and why now is the time to get one instead of waiting until later. So, Christine, hello and welcome.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Well, I'm excited too because we have a lot of questions that come in on a regular basis about pet hair, about pet beds, about the reasons why you would want to have a pet bed for your dog instead of having your dog sleep with you in your bed. This is that conversation. Oh, I'm so excited. All right. So I have a question. It's unique that somebody would dedicate their whole entire life now to creating a pet bed. And I know you're really, really passionate about pets. Share with me a little bit about who you are and how you got into this space and why the pet bed.
Yes, it is true. My life is now dedicated and fully revolved around pets and beds. Back in the summer of love, somewhere in the late 70s, I was a little 2-year old with 9 Samoyed puppies around me. So you can say this has been brewing for a very long time. And if you know Samoyeds and you know that breed, they have a lot of hair. So I've been thinking about pets and dog beds and pet hair for a really long time. I went to college, took a break from dogs and I was in retail for a long time, about 20 years in corporate retail. And a couple of years ago, I just knew it was time to start my own business. And when really thought in my heart about what I really care about, it's making long lasting, beautiful things that stay in your life for a really long time. They serve a purpose, really well built. And if I could combine that with the love of dogs, then I knew I've got a path that I could look back on. And that's where I want to be in 5 years. That's what I want to be doing. So I started it.
I love this because many people consider their pets a member of their family, like a child, and they love them as much as they love their children in many homes. To treat a dog with respect, to give them their own space, is not only a good training technique, but it also allows them to have their own privacy instead of just kind of like taking over your personal bed or what have you. And I know in a lot of families, there are members of the family that will have pet dander allergies and things like
Mhm.
that. So
Mhm.
having a special place for a pet is not only a good hygienic thing, but it also gives both the pet their space and it gives the person their space. So I absolutely love that.
Yeah, and it's really helpful also in when I started working from home. So when we're home during the pandemic, and of course the dogs loved that, they would want to come in and be in the office with me. And so the Fuzi Pet bed has been amazing because one of my dogs loves to sit on the window. She's got a survey; she has to see what's going on, and so it gives her this perfect elevated spot, and that's where she sits while I'm working. So we're coexisting happily together because she's got a spot.
I'm curious, if you have multiple dogs, you need multiple dog beds. How does that work?
Gotta buy multiple beds. Most dog owners, I think if you talk to them, they do. They have one in the living room. They've got one in maybe their office if they work from home and spend a lot of time in there. They have one in the bedroom. So we do have a few spots around the house. Obviously, now we've got a lot of dog beds. But I'd say, if a lot of people tell me I can't get my dog off my bed. And I think it's because probably they like it. They like snuggling with their dog. And we have two dogs, one that really loves her bed, and the other one who unfortunately has more hair, loves laying on our bed at night. So what we have is a really good dog blanket. And that I would really recommend. So if your dog is get going on your bed, you want to get a pet blanket that has a waterproof layer in the middle. And there's ones that are better than others, but you want that. And if it has a little bit of faux fur, which is what our beds are made out of, that kind of catches their hair. And you just got to make
Mhm.
sure that it's machine washable. And that will just kind of help get the dog hair off of your actual bed, either comforter or duvet. Now, I always have, and I wanted to talk to you about this, about my favorite color for pet products. And it's maybe not what you would expect, but it's white. And around that, bleach question, it's because of
Yeah.
that. You can wash it in hot water. You can bleach it if you need to. So we have a duvet on our bed and it's white. So in the event that the dog blanket scoots away and there's a little bit of dirt on the bed, we can just take the duvet off and then we wash it or rebleach it.
White. Okay, I did not see that coming, but that's fascinating.
Yeah, actually, it's our best selling color for the Fuzi bed. White is our best selling color.
Is it because you can see the dog hair on it?
I think it may be the aesthetic of it, people like it, but you can take the cover off and you can wash it or you can bleach it. It is a piece of furniture. So when I started developing this product, I didn't reach out to factories who make pet beds. I worked with factories that make furniture. So the whole pet bed, it's on a raised platform that has this very taut mesh piece that's in the middle of it that the top of the bed attaches to. And that can hold a human and a dog. So you can sit in there with it. It's kind of like an ottoman. It holds people as well as pets.
This was awesome.
Yes.
If you guys have questions, please reach out to Kris, FuziPets.com. And if you have questions for us, we are here to help you with that as well. So thank you for joining us. I love this conversation.